Hello, graphic designers. Just wanted to kind of go over a little bit of the design extras that I had introduced into the lecture. And it's just a great way to really kind of bridge the gap between the fact that I'm teaching you guys graphic design, but I'm also a professional graphic designer. And, I wanted to do some of these videos here and there to really kind of explain to you some of the steps and really kind of show you the correlations of what I'm teaching you to what I actually do out in the real world with clients. So with this particular one, the design extra that I have here, it is a job that I was hired to do. And the first thing that I had done was the sketch and iteration step. And that was really basically exactly what I'm teaching you guys for this particular week by doing some sketches and literally taking a piece of paper and just kind of brainstorming the heck out of it and thinking up of some ideas and slapping on some other pieces of paper and figuring out some things with pencils and everything. And you can see that this is just, not a Picasso performance here. This is just you thinking and doodling and brainstorming and all that good stuff. So I really wanted to kind of show you what I go about doing with a client, to really kind of grasp the first initial step, which is sketching and iteration, and then getting into the next part of it, which I talk about the generation and design portion. And that portion is really what you're going to be learning next week when you get into the labs, your first lab, to be able to design, your logo design that you're going to be doing. And again, I wanted to show you specifically this particular client that I had done because it was a brand. It was for a logo brand that I had done. So then the next part was really kind of getting into doing some designing and iterations through Illustrator. And again, you'll be seeing a lot of this the following week with the first InDesign lab, Illustrator lab. And just really kind of giving a lot of iterations to the client. I did play around with the typography so you can kind of see. I can even get in here a little bit further so you can kind of see a little bit closer what I had done, which again you will be doing with the lab next week. But it really was a great way to, work with typography and work with different organic shapes, if you will, to create the ultimate, one that was chosen, and it was this one here. And she wanted it really simple and nice and just really a really nice typography piece. But as you can see, there's a lot of just these little shapes that were placed together to make this complex shape or this type of typography that she really had envisioned in her mind and what I had had in my sketches and iterations that I had showed you before. So this is just to give you a little bit of an example of what we do as designers in order to get to the end result. The final one is going to be branding, and that's going to be the week then after. And so I will talk to you a little bit more about that with some other design extras. But hopefully you liked what I talked about just now, and you will see a lot more of these videos in the future.